So I would like to start with the question. The question is why economics is important and why should we learn it? Is there anybody who knows the answer? So please take a chance. It's okay. I'm going to tell you why economics is important and why should we learn it. Because economics is the backbone of societies and communities. If misused, the destiny of people would encounter serious and imminent danger. Economics is the need of the time. It helps us in our daily life. It teaches us how to manage our money in a proper way. It teaches us how to fulfill our needs in a limited income and how to save it. And most of the people consider it is only for that person, those who are running business. How disgusting. It's not like that. It is for every human being. Even the governments depend on economics. Economics doesn't depend on government. So we can understand the power of economics. We can understand the value of economics. Let's go to the next question. The next question is why economics is important in Islam. Let us understand it with the help of one hadith. The son of Adam will not pass away from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala until he has asked about 5 things: how he lived his life and how did he utilize his youth, with what means did he earn his wealth, and how did he spend his wealth, and what did he do with his knowledge. Let us understand it with some explanation. The explanation is, here is mentioned about 5 things, but I want to highlight only 2 things. Number 1, how did we earn it and from where, and where we spend it. So that's why whatever we earn it is obligatory to earn it in a halal way and spend it in a halal way. Because if we don't earn it in a halal way, then our good deeds will not be accepted in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So may Allah give us tawfiq to earn it in a halal way and spend it in a halal way. And as we know, in every field has a specific rules and regulations. If we follow it, then it can be a fantastic, marvelous and unimaginable. So here is 4 rules and Do you know the principles of good economic system? Here is 4 principles of good economic system. Number 1, it must suffice for every individual of the society. Number 2, it must destroy all such cases and means that lead to corruption. Number 3, it must discourage concentration of wealth in the hands of an individual or a group. Number 4, it must bring a proper balance between capital and labor. Let's go to the next slide. What is a budget? A budget is a spending plan based on income and expenses. In other words, it's an estimate of how money you will make and spend over a certain period of such as a month or year. Let us understand it with some explanation. So first of all, we should know when it is presented. So budget is presented in once a year and the month of Feb to March, and it is presented only in Lok Sabha, and there is no anyone who can present it except finance minister. Another person can also present it, but with some condition. So when finance minister presents budget, in which the finance minister talks about 5 things. Number 1, how the government will revenue, and number 2, where will expenditure. First of all, I am going to show you where the 5 major sources of revenue for the government are. Number 1, goods and services tax, income tax, corporation tax, union excessive duties. And now, where does government spend money? Public sector, goods and provision of services, education, healthcare, social. Due to short time, I conclude my presentation. Thank you so much for listening to me.
Jazakallahu khair. Now Muhammad Ismail Nadwi about Tafsir Ibn Kathir, please.
Assalamu alaikum and a very good evening to all of you. All praise be to Allah, peace and salutation be upon his messenger Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I'm Muhammad Ismail. I'm an alim. I belong to Vijaypura district. Presently, I'm rendering my services as a teacher at Madrasa baitul uloom and Sunnah English Medium School in Sindhuri, where I teach Urdu, Arabic and English language. Today I am honored to present you Tafsir Ibn Kathir. Respected teachers, honorable guests and my beloved viewers and listeners. Tafsir Ibn Kathir is the one of the most authentic and widely accepted explanation of Holy Quran. It has been translated into many languages because of its beauty, depth and authenticity. This is the original Arabic version of Tafsir of Holy Quran. The principles of Tafsir refer to systematic methodology in interpreting and gaining and understanding the Quran. Number one, Tafsir by the Quran. The most important source of understanding the Quran is Quran itself. So Allah Rabbul Izzah says in the Quran, أَفَلَا يَتَدَبَّرُونَ الْقُرْآنَ, then do they not reflect upon the Quran? صِرَاطَ الَّذِينَ أَنْعَمْتَ عَلَيْهِمْ, the path of those who have favored. So Allah Rabbul Izzah says in another ayah, وَمَنْ يُطِعِ اللَّهَ وَالرَّسُولَ فَأُولَٰئِكَ مَعَ الَّذِينَ أَنْعَمَ اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِمْ مِنَ النَّبِيِّينَ وَالصِّدِّيقِينَ وَالشُّهَدَاءِ وَالصَّالِحِينَ. Whoever obeys Allah and the prophets, they will be with him, whom Allah has bestowed favors of the righteous and the martyrs. And the second, Tafsir by the prophets. Allah Rabbul Izzah says, وَأَنزَلْنَا إِلَيْكَ الذِّكْرَ لِتُبَيِّنَ لِلنَّاسِ مَا نُزِّلَ إِلَيْهِمْ وَلَعَلَّهُمْ يَتَفَكَّرُونَ. And we reveal to you the message that you may make clear to the people what was sent down to them. Number three, Tafsir by the companions. Allah Rabbul Izzah says in the Quran, رَضِيَ اللَّهُ عَنْهُمْ وَرَضُوا عَنْهُ. He is well placed with him and they with him. And number four, Tafsir by the Arabic language. It is impossible to understand the Quran without having a good grasp of Arabic language. So Allah Rabbul Izzah says in the Quran, إِنَّا أَنزَلْنَاهُ قُرْآنًا عَرَبِيًّا لَعَلَّكُمْ تَعْقِلُونَ. We have sent it down as in Arabic that you might understand. Now I want to explain only one ayah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين. All praise be to Allah. Due to short time, I want to conclude my speech. Thanking you all for listening to me with great patience. Thank you so much and have a nice day.
After this beautiful presentation, I want to call Muhammad Tawqir for presenting the introduction of computer course which we have conducted for last 9 months.
Assalamu alaikum and a very good evening to all of you. I am Muhammad Tawqir. I am an alim. I have done alimiyyat from Darul Uloom, Nadratul Ulama, Lucknow. Recently, I have completed personality development program at Madrasa baitul uloom and Sunnah English Medium School. Today, I am here in front of you to introduce you our computer course. In our 9 months personality development program, we have learned computer as a subject and we have been trained in this subject. And inshallah, my friends, they will come, they will explain the respective topics. But right now here, I'm going to introduce you our computer course. What we have done within 9 months in computer. So I have divided the topic into 2 parts. The first one is theoretical part. The second one is practical part. Inshallah, I will explain both one by one. So in theoretical part, we had covered the basic topics that what is computer, what are the parts of computer, what is processor, what is RAM, what is difference between hard drive and solid state drive, and such other topics. So what is computer? Computer is an electronic machine which can take input, process and give us output, and we can also store our data information in the computer. This is a very basic definition of computer. And computer is the collection of various parts such as monitor, mouse, keyboard, CPU, and UPS is optional and it is used for providing the battery backup. And the difference between hard disk drive and solid state drive is that hard disk drive is very slow, whereas the speed and processing in solid state drive is very nice. And the processor is the part of CPU. Processor performs all the actions, all the processes which are happening in the computer. Processor is the brain of computer. RAM is the place where all data is placed, while processor is processing it. This is the theoretical part. The second part is practical part, what we have practiced within 9 months in computer. So we had started with Paint, which mastered us and helped us to control the mouse. After that, we have learned MS Office, that is Microsoft Word. Inshallah, my respected brother Muhammad Kamsi will explain it. And we have also learned Microsoft PowerPoint. Inshallah, I will put some words regarding to it as per the schedule. And we have also learned Microsoft Excel. Inshallah, my honorable brother Huzaifa Akbar will take this task. And we have also learned installation of any we have also learned installation of any software in computer. Inshallah, my beloved brother Mu'in al-Huda will show us practically how to install any software in computer. And we have also learned Corel Draw. Inshallah, my dignity brother Muhammad Zubair will explain how